Hi everyone, welcome to Becky B Tarot. Okay, so I've had a request from one of my beautiful subscribers, and I think she said she's in New York. Can't remember, but hey girl. So she's requested I do a video because she's caught like one of my older videos, I think, and she's really resonating with it. So she's requested that I discuss the sexual energy side of it and like sacral chakra side, so that's what I'm going to do. How I always work is I'm just going to give you all the information on me and how I took it, you know, and what I did with it, and I hope that can help you or give you some guidance. So let me just give you a bit of a backdrop. So obviously every twins have got their own mission, if you like to heal certain things, and there's different like ancestral traumas, obviously, like in order that need to be healed, and so it's all different. Everyone's a different journey, different ball game for everyone. Like some just, I don't know. I think some of them don't actually like it come together. Like are supposed to be in loving like a relationship. Some don't get union like that. They work together in other ways. I don't really know, but I'm just gonna give you the lowdown on my journey and hope that it can help. So. To reel it right back, we both, me and my twin, had sexual problems, both different. I had, from my kind of deep wounding and abandonment issues and problems that I had sexual problems in regarding, I had no self-worth, so I was picking really shit men that gave me nothing, and I would give all my energy to them, and I would have sex very quickly, like too quick. Straight away, like, and I just gave that because I was giving my all to whatever guy that was giving me a lack, because I had lack. You know, you probably know the deal by now and how it works, but yeah. So I had my own sexual problems that I had to heal, and him, my twins, was very different. He had a childhood trauma that's caused him to have sexual problems. Yeah, so he's got a different side of healing aspects and stuff. So for me, when I did first start awakening, my sacral chakra was one of the first things I noticed, because it was my lower back was pulsating, and it do you know what? I haven't had it in a while, because I think I've cleared all of the stuff, because your sacral is like your relationships and stuff like that. So my journey, it would go through, like, I'd be in bed like pumping like all the time, and I'd feel it go as I would like be in, because obviously stuff comes up to heal, and then it's like, oh, you're in that energy of like, oh, like sad, awful, and you have to work through it, and then as it's clearing out, it's like because you're clearing it. Yes, so yeah, all throughout my journey, sacral chakra's been pumping a lot. But I haven't had it in a while, so fingers crossed that one's just now. I do believe it is, because so I have been celibate for nearly a year now, no sex. Also, when I say celibate, I'm talking not just intercourse, I'm talking not even sorting yourself out. Now, reasons behind this are, so I had my own sexual problems to heal. Obviously, I started to see that in the mind, like as I was awakening and seeing how I'd pretended to be something else my whole life. Like, obviously, my old videos I explain how I don't drink, I don't touch anything, my energy is pure. Yeah, so I was giving myself to these men that were giving me nothing. So I'd figured out as I was awakening in my mind that, like, ooh, no, like, I have to pie off men, really, for the whole time. I've got to focus on me. I've been giving out to everyone else, feeling at a lack, like, yeah, you can trying to make everyone else feel good, but I wasn't trying to make me feel good. So I'd first figured out in the mind, like, I've got to stop, I've got to be away from men. Like, bearing in mind, I'd already been away from my twin for like a year at this point, but I'd been focusing on other stuff. I wasn't actually awake, I was just focusing on building a life. Because he was like, you know, left me, he's with someone else, and was like engaged and whatever. So he's building life, I'm building life, and then now all of a sudden, a year and a bit later, I'm like going for an awakening for the twin flame journey. Because it's funny, they did actually try to wake me up. I remember it was 3 months after he went, and I caught wind of one, and I was just so not ready. I was like, there's no way, he picked someone else. He don't want me, he rejected me. he chose, like, he never loved me, he just used me for sex, blah, 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 whatever. Anyway, sorry, back to this. So, I figured out in my mind that this was a problem, how I was just sleeping with guys, like, that I really liked on the hope that they would, like, see something in me. So the mind came first. Then so I wasn't dating, I wasn't having, you know, I wasn't having sex. But obviously, the fucking sexual energy, like, I don't have it anymore because I'm in control and everything else now, but oh my fucking god, it is so intense. Like, one of the things, I believe it must have settled now, because I think we've both healed that part of us. He's got a different side of things with his trauma, but the connection with us, the sexual problems with us, I think are healed now. So yeah, obviously it's so intense, like, the passion that you have for your twin, like, in your mind, in the 5D, you want to be connected. But so after I'd like known men, I was focusing on me. There was a couple of times, obviously, because he would come over me, and obviously that was him. Like, he was probably sorting himself out and thinking of me, and I'm like, oh, like, flustered as fuck. So I would go to sort myself out. There was a couple of times at the beginning we actually connected, why I definitely believe we were both at the same time. Yeah, so I felt him, and always after I would just cry my eyes out, because it was like, I want you with me. I just want to be with you. Yeah, so there was a few times at the beginning, and I'm wondering whether that was okay, because it was like, we needed that. It was probably during the time, I think back to when I was waking him up, his soul, because when I first started going into the 5D and I was learning and all of that, like, waking up and trying to figure out things out, I connected to his soul, and his soul was just dead. Like, it was awful. I used to see how I'd go to his soul were two visions. There was one, he was at the bottom of the stairs and he was just sat slumped over, just looking at the floor, and it was like he was like in a zone out of dead. Like, I remember when I was trying to wake his soul up, I was like, I'd be like shaking him and being like, please, like, in his ear, like, kissing him, like, I love you, please, like, and he was just be like this, and I'd be like, please, like, come on, like, you know, I know you know, like, please. And like, that was how one side of it, when I was trying to wake him up. And then I remember there was another one, and it was like on a sofa, and there was a big TV, and I remember it being pitch black, like, pitch black, nothing on the TV, sorry. And I remember, I don't know why we was on a sofa now, but same thing, just slumped. I remember, like, showing, I had a control in my hand, I was showing him, like, moments from, like, little moments, obviously, that I remember, like, I mean, like, things of, like, I've said to him, or things of us being in bed and me just hugging him, like, and I'd be like, I love you, like, please, you need to wake up, like, I'm doing this, you've got it. Like, I was trying to wake his soul up. So I think in regards to us connecting during these moments of sorting each other out, I think it was to really bring our connection in, like, stronger or something, because it was loud. But then gradually, as I really started to do my work, and then gradually his soul was wake up, like, and then after I'd worked at waking him up, I remember flicking back and he was on the stairs and he was talking to me, and I was like, oh my god, fuck, yes, like, finally. And then we were talking, and then he would come through in dreams, and we would have conversations, and then obviously, like, now it's always the same. When I tap, well, it's not always the same because I get visions, but when I tap into us together in the 5D, like, it's just, yeah, like, we're always face to face, and there's different ones. Like, sometimes it's like we're just looking at each other, sometimes there'll be like tears down my face, and sometimes we'll hug, and sometimes we'll be kissing. But, you know, that's all. Do you know what I mean? That's from that. I got him, his soul, that. So I believe that's why we were allowed for that. But once we were in 5D together, in union in 5D, if you like, then I noticed a couple of signs. Like, it would build up, because like, the passion you have for your twin is it is insane. And I'm here, you know what I mean, I am actually human, having a human experience, so sometimes it's a lot, isn't it? Like, you want to feel that release, if you like. But there was a couple of times I was like, I'm not, because I was getting like, I feel like I'm not, like I shouldn't, and a couple of times I did, and I wasn't, this is, you know, I hadn't leveled up to where I am now, whereas I understand a lot through my body and what the signs are and that. But I wasn't sure. Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure. And then I did it once, and I remember as I finished, there was a kid that was like outside playing, and it just screamed no, and I was like, oh fuck. So I was a bit confused on that front, because I was like, but we're connected, like why? I'm so confused. Da, 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 da. And then I caught wind of a video that kind of gave me, I didn't watch all of it because it just great, I got the message I got from it, and it explained something to me. So it explained of if the feminine stops all of that, like having sex and, you know, masturbating, what happens is the energy builds up in it, like, I don't know what chakra that is, or just whatever, down there. And what it does is how you bring up healing, yeah, that's how it works. You know, when stuff comes up and you're like crying and you're over it and you work through it and then it goes because you've cleared it. Same vibe down there with the sexual front of it. So the longer you were going, so obviously my point was I was going an amount of time and then I was sorting myself out, and that was breaking all the work that I'd done, and they were like, no, stop. So then I figured it, like, caught wind of the video and figured out if to leave it, because what happens is the energy clears and cleanses and becomes pure again, right? So now I have nothing, like, and that intensity of all the sexual stuff goes once you reach and come out. So now I'm so clear, like, I'm back to virgin state, no joke, like the energy and everything is completely pure down there. So I've gone back to virgin state, and what it also does is it creates an energy called yada, and this is basically higher intense for your masculine. It's like, because you're clearing it and healing it and going back to pure, your masculine will go through a strong stage of overbearing. Like, you thought they had passion then, they thought they had passion back then. When you're clearing and forming yada, they will be like fucking obsessed. Like they will be fucking like, they want to fuck you so bad. And I remember feeling that for him a lot. And I was like, whatever, I know what I got to do. I got to leave this. And now I don't have anything. I don't have any sexual fantasies about him like that anymore. Like, that's all gone for me. And I feel for him, obviously we're in separation, we don't speak. Like, it's gone past that now. And we're both like, I am at the last, very final thing. I'm actually blocking myself, and I need to get rid of this, because I am now, I have to, like, fully, I've let go in so many ways, and but this is the last thing for me, because I know that actually they're bringing someone in for me, because my masculine's refusing to let go of his karmic, and he's running straight for a massive tower, because he's ignoring his intuition. It's like he knows, but I mean, do you know what I mean? I haven't heard from him, but yeah, he's heading for a fucking massive tower very soon, because he's not listening. That's not my problem though. So I'm at the final bit of that for me, because I know that they're bringing someone in for me very, very soon, which is kind of exciting, because I've reached a point, like, I'm ready for love now. I love my twin. I love and our connection and our journey, like, there's things like I feel so like I want to protect him because of his childhood trauma, but I can't. He has to do his work. Like, I can't take the connection that I've been carrying, our connection and the energy and the burden, if you like, and the weight for so long. It's now getting pied to him, because I've reached a healing point where this is it. The last bit is you know, what can I do? I've done it all. I've sent healing, and I will always, and I've worked through all my work, and now I am ready for real love. Like, I've manifested that in for myself. I've done so much work. So I'm getting someone new, which I'm actually really excited about. It's been a long time for me, and I deserve that, you know? And I have trust in my guides and my path. Like, they will be there. Like, I just flow with them, man. Like, and I've been fighting it, because I love my twin and I want him, but I have to just let them. I have to follow my guidance. But yeah, so kind of that's like on my experience and stuff with the sexual energies. Like, so yeah, obviously you do what you feel guided to do and what feels right for you. It's never about telling people. I'm just here giving you my journey and my experiences, and you can take from that what you feel is right for you. But yeah, the whole yard thing, I remember as I was clearing and cleansing, I was like, I could feel him. It was coming over me, but I knew it wasn't me. And it was like, fuck, so horny. Like, and I thought, fuck this guy. Like, he must be fucking feeling it. Like, but then I don't have that anymore. I don't know if I've just locked it off, because during the time as well, obviously I am like a psychic medium, and I see visions and stuff, and he, during the time where the yada was like created or being created or whatever, and I would like tap in and see him, we'd be kissing, and then he'd be like trying to shove my head down there, and I'd be like, ugh, and I'd back away and I'd lock off and come out, because he was so riddled with this, like, I just wanna, but I had gained control of it, like, no, like, that, because of his sexual problems, like, no sex, nothing to do with that, like, I love you and your soul, that's irrelevant and not important, like, that's not what our basis of our connection is, like, that's, do you know what I mean? No. And I did that a few times, quite, like, it happened a few times, and then his energy, like, stopped, so I assume he kind of healed and dealt with that, and then I think he's worked through all of that as well, like, the sexual side of it, and now it's just like real love, you know, like, I want him to be happy, I really hope he can do his work, and, you know, like, but I have to love me, by loving me I'm loving him, you know, and I have done my bit, and actually for me, like, every time I stop and I try to be like, to wait, if you like, there's a difference in waiting and there's a difference in holding space. Every time I've gone to that lower side and I'm just like, I just want him, I'm going to wait, I'm in so much pain because it's not right for me. I have to move forward. I have to. I can't sit and wait and hold in that space. It's painful, and that's when you know it's wrong. It's too painful. Because I'm good here, but I have moments like, I don't know if people make videos on it, but fucking hell, like, it's not, I'm sitting here talking fast, like, I cried last night for an hour. I'm not gonna, I can't, I am high in healing, but you're still only human, you know? You're still, like, even though I'm good and I've done through work, like, I have those moments. Like, I wailed in the bath. I don't know if it was wailing. I don't feel that high. Like, I'm not heartbroken anymore. I'm just so emotional with it because I fucking love him and I really would like him here. Just to be around here, you know? That's what I mean. There's no sexual energy anymore. Just to be around him, to talk it out. Like, for us, everything got left, like, so fucked up. We've not had a conversation. It's not been resolved. Like I can only guess and kind of tap in a bit and think I know how he feels, and it's like I know how he feels, but think why he did things. It's like, oh, it's just, do you know what I mean? But people make out, like, when they're watching videos, like, even when you've done so much work and things, like, it comes across like they're good. I'm telling you now, like, I've done so much work, so much time, like, so much healing. Like, I'm ready for someone else. I know they're bringing someone else in. I can feel it coming very soon, and I know it's going to be someone not shit because I've done so much work and I know they're going to be good for me. But I still cried in the bath last night, like, because I love him, my twin, and I want that with him. But I'm upset because I feel like because obviously, like, when I first was awakening, you do it because you have that expectation of just you want to be with your twin. But as you go through the work, you have to understand you can't have expectations like that. Like, it's not about being in a relationship with your twin. It's about being in union with yourself. And that's where I actually am, but I have those moments of pull back because I'm just like, oh, I just want him. But in reality, like, I've got to do me. Like, I have to choose myself, and I deal with him as of whenever that's gonna happen, like, or if it happens, you know. So yeah, don't be fooled by, like, something. It's really not. It's a fucking tough. It's so tough, like. So tough, like, all the way through. It's still tough. Everyone has shit days. Everyone has tough days. Like, you can be like, I am good. I'm doing really good in so many fucking ways, but I still have those moments, like last night in the bath and in bed, where I just, like, I struggle with it at the minute. I just want to be like, I have the image of me, like, I'm almost like head in neck. Yeah. And I see that a lot, and it's really hard because it's just where I want to be, there, on him. But yeah. So that's kind of it on the sexual energies, I think. for me anyway, because that's healed now for me, and I think it's healed for him, not his other sexual problems, because he has got a lot of that needs work, but I think the sexual problems between our connection is done, because I don't feel any of that comes through now. It doesn't feel like that. The dirty side of it doesn't feel like that. So that's just how it worked for me, the yada and that. So if it feels good and it feels like, I would say that's one way to go. To get to where you need to be, to get your healing and to work through, because purifying that part of you as well helps you get more clarity. It really does. Because you've not got all that. Like, I know people say you get build-ups and you should clear it, but for me that's not what it was feeling right. That's not what, no. I don't feel that. Like, I know when it was cleansing, like, I've still got intense and still got a bit horny and stuff sometimes, but now that it's been cleared and cleansed and purified for so long, I don't have any of that. Like, I don't. So that's got to be bullshit, I think, anyway. I probably know. Well, I can't see me needing to sort myself out anytime or anything again. It's more going to be when someone comes in and I've waited a long time, whatever. But, yeah, I think that's it. So just go with what feels right. I'm giving you the information that kind of worked on my journey on that part. I'm going to try and do a pick apart. I've been guided. It's been coming through since late last night. I'm going to do a pick a pile for Twin Flames today. I won't be back till about 3:30, so I'll hopefully try and get it done straight away. Yeah, it's going to be a Twin Flame pick a pile. It's coming through. So that will be up today. Yeah, guys, I send you so much love and light. Please, you need guidance, anything, like, I will, like, do you know what I mean? Like, I will try my best. I will just give you what I know and explain what my bit was, you know, and I hope that I can help you. But I send you so much love and light, and you know where I am.